our world and beyond. Space, in partnership with the European Space Agency.
Walls and watchtowers have long been used to ensure the safety of citizens sheltering under their protection. The guardians of the 21st century are no less vigilant than their ancestors, but their means of keeping watch have changed somewhat. In space, there's traditionally been a clear distinction between civilian and military missions for many years. But now, that's changing.
Security issues today affect the civilian sector as much as the military. Whether you're dealing with maritime security or border security, you still need the same means of observation and surveillance. So, to use a fashionable word, we've realized that there are synergies that we can exploit. We can use the same means to satisfy both demands.
Detecting potentially harmful objects among increasing space congestion provides one example of this civilian-military synergy. The French Air Force operates a military radar system they call GRAV. It scans low Earth orbits to pick out all objects, in particular spy satellites. And to refine their results, the military analysts at GRAV often join forces with German civilian scientists at an organization called FGAN. Not far from Cologne, a radome hides a monster satellite dish. It's a radar system designed to create images of objects in space. In short, the French military find it, the German civilians show them what it looks like.
Our task is to identify satellites, to find out what kind of object we are seeing now and what it does, and if it is possibly a hazard or a risky object for other space objects.
And these military-civilian joint ventures are known as dual missions.
There are missions which have been conceived from the outset as dual missions. That is, they're paid for with military and civilian funds. They meet military specifications on the one hand and civilian specs on the other. That's how it is with Cosmos SkyMed.
Cosmos SkyMed sits high on a plateau in Abruzzo in the heart of Italy. This forest of antennae is the Fucino, the biggest civilian space telecommunications complex in the world. And it's the nerve center for a first in the field of European dual missions.
Cosmos SkyMed in its final configuration will be able to capture more than 1,600 images of the Earth's surface every day. Furthermore, this system can revisit the same area many times and often, giving it excellent surveillance capabilities. Cosmos SkyMed can take a look at an observation zone every 4 to 6 hours.
Whether the use be civilian or military, the satellites are the same. And under normal conditions, control of the system is shared between the two. But in case of a major emergency or a threat to national or European security, the military take priority.
The operational specifications were drawn up to take into account the demands of the Italian forces and the Italian Space Agency. The onboard instruments have dual capacity, one to take images for civilian needs, and the other which is classified for military users.
Once complete, the Cosmos SkyMed constellation will consist of 4 satellites. 3 are already up and running. The 4th is due for launch in 2010. The system's eyes are radar, and that means it can continue to keep watch, whatever the weather, both day and night.
It's been possible to develop and build this system in a very reasonable time, thanks to the fact that in Italy we've been able to combine budgets from the national agency and the Ministry of Defense.
But with the world in a constant state of flux and potential threats being perceived from more and more quarters, dual missions are being increasingly seen as money well spent. In Spain, there's a secret facility at an airbase on the outskirts of Madrid. The European Union Space Centre is one of the EU's least known agencies.
The Satellite Centre is unique in the sense that, first of all, it is the only operational agency of the European Union which is on the crossroads between space on one side and security on the other side.
It's a high security zone, designated secret by the EU, and it's for that reason we cannot show the faces of dozens of analysts who work there. Every day they pick through a vast swathe of data gathered from around the world and from space, both military and civilian.
The products of the Satellite Centre are called geospatial intelligence products. This means that they include not only satellite imagery, both from optical radar sensors available, but also include data coming from aircrafts, from the ground, and also include maps, text, videos, whatever information is necessary to explain what is going on the ground.
The final product takes the form of multimedia files that can easily be made available and distributed by computer. And it can be updated in real time, a big plus for those who have to take the decisions.
The Satellite Centre of the European Union is an agency that the European Union has created in order to support its foreign and security policy. So we are establishing products, we are sending these products to our customers in Brussels and to the member states, and on the basis of that, then political or military decisions are taken in the European Union.
Those who have information and know who to share it with are the ones with the power, so to speak. At times of crisis, you have to be sure that the information that comes in is from a viable source and that it will be updated regularly, as many times as you want. And so you can also determine where you want to look at what's happening, and so on. There's no other option. You have to have your own means, properly launched and properly operated, and that's why it has to be space.
Modern-day guardians of security have new weapons, with technology that can see in the darkest night and through the thickest rain clouds. It's no wonder that the walls and watchtowers of yesterday have been relegated to history.